Hello guys, in today's video we will look into Node-RED programming. Node-RED is a low-code programming tool which has browser-based editor. For installing Node-RED, first we need to install Node.js first. Then only we can install the Node-RED. But here I am showing you only the programming side of Node-RED. For starting Node-RED, first we have to start Node.js command prompt. I have already installed Node.js and Node-RED. Now the Node.js command prompt is active. Now I will type Node-RED. Now my Node-RED is running at the server on the local host 127.0.0.1 with port number 1880. Don't mind all these errors. These are because I have many active nodes right now, so some of them have missing configuration. If you have a new installation, there will be no error and only this line will be showing. Now we will start the browser. This is the Node-RED homepage. I'm not going too deep into Node-RED programming here. If you have trouble with understanding the Node programming that I've done in this project, please let me know in my comments. I will make a dedicated series just for the Node programs that I have done in this project. Here I have installed some extra Node packages for this project. I will show you that now. This node which I used for the communication with the S7 PLC. Then Node-RED dashboard for the graphical user interface. Then Node-RED RBE. I will explain that when we use it. Then Node-RED UA table for the tabular representation of data. Then one more node is there, that is MySQL node for communication with the MySQL database. So these are the extra nodes that I have used in this project. Now we will look into the project. Before that I have to change some settings in our PLC. I will show you that now. In the PLC CPU section we have to give full access. Then we have to check this permit access with put-get communication from the remote partner. After that, in the properties of our main block, we have to change some of its properties, like we have to uncheck this optimize block access. That's the only thing to do. Once we done all of this, we can go to Node-RED page. And in the Node-RED, we will play some S7 nodes. Actually for this project we have to mainly use this S7 in and S7 out. For reading data from the PLC, we have to use the S7 in, and for writing to PLC, we have to use the S7 out. I have placed many S7 in nodes here. For S7 in nodes, the signal symbol will be on the left side, and for the out, it will be on the right side. And we have to configure all of these nodes. I will show you how it is done. For this gain node, first we have to click this. Then we have to define an endpoint. In this case, I have already defined the end, but I will do it again. I will click this. Then we have to give the address. In the flowchart, I have already told you that I am creating an ID of 127.0.1 with port number 102. So I have given that address here, 127.0.0.1 with port number 102. Then we have to define all the variables we are going to use here. There's a specific format for that. For the names, we can use any names. But for the address of the variables, there are certain formats. It's all provided in the node information. I will provide you the link in the description. Those formats are like this. These are the formats. I will show you with an example. These are my PLC tags. And here's my gain tag with the address MD108. It's a real value. Data type is real. So for the real value, the format is MR108. We have to change the D with R. So that's how the addresses are defined in the node. And we have to define all the variables that we want to access in the node. All the formats are in this information file. Just go through it before doing any programming. This is the step 7 equivalent address. Then this is the address we have to use in our Node-RED program. So by doing this method, I have defined all the variables and provided them with the right addresses. Then I have to press update. Then I can give name here. This will be displayed on the node. Then we have to press done. So that's how we define a single node. We have to do this with every node. But the basic configuration, it's all the same. This endpoint definition, we have to do it only once. Now I will explain all these nodes. So I have placed 3 input nodes here, and for showing the value, 3 UA text input fields are also placed. Then these are the switch elements for inflow and outflow pump. Switch node can show current status, and it also helps to change the current status. In node will provide the current status from the PLC, and the out node will help us to change the current status. Then this in node will activate the switch here for changing auto manual and manual to auto. Then there is a drop down element here, that is for selecting different modes available, that is pre-tuning, fine-tuning, auto and manual. Then there is another text field for reading the manual value. This in node will provide the current manual value, and this out node will help us to change the manual value. And this node will bring current inflow rate, and this will bring current outflow rate. And using this node, the figure will be rounded to 3 points, otherwise it will be a long value. Then it is displayed using a gauge element. Just like that, we are displaying the outflow also using a gauge element. For setting the outflow, we are providing a slider element here, and for the set point we are providing a numeric input and a slider element. After that we are displaying the level using a text input, a number format, and a chart output. And we are making one more chart in which we are displaying both level and set point together. After that we will take date and time from our PLC, then it is joined to form a certain time format using this function block, and I am providing that function block to the next function block using this virtual wire. This function block takes two more input, one is from the level and the other is from the set point. It is connected through these virtual wires. Then these three parameters are joined to form a MySQL command, which I shown you in this SQL video. This command will be used to insert the current data into the MySQL database. It will be then injected into our database using this MySQL node. Once the data is saved, we can retrieve the data using this button elements. This button element will send a command, select star from PID, that is it will take all the data from the table. This will take only last 20 data. So the command will be select star from PID, order by date and time, descending limit 20. Then once the data is received from the database, we are displaying it using a UA table element. So this is our Node-RED program. I know all of these are little confusing. Sometimes I too get stumbled when explaining this. But once you understand the logic, it is very easy. Now I will wind up this video, and in the next video we will deploy and run this program. Keep watching.